Good evening. This is the Subcommittee for Health and Special Needs, meeting of March 1st, 2023. Kindly stand to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Just Susan and me. Susan.
Ms. Milbury Ellis,
Here.
Mrs. Gravelisi,
Here.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo.
Here.
Also in attendance is Mr. John Kingston.
Thank you. Today with us, we have RHS students. We have the Feminist Empowerment Movement, Fem Club. I was contacted a few weeks ago by Emma Higgins, a senior at Revere High School, inquiring about efforts that she and her club are pursuing to bring feminine products and gender equality to Revere High School and within the community. So I'm going to leave this presentation to Emma and her crew. If she could please come to the podium, along with the others, or however you guys want to do this, and tell us what's going on.
Hello, my name is Emma Higgins, and I am one of the 4 leaders of the Feminist Empowerment Movement. And throughout this year, and for the past 3 years, FEM has been working towards menstrual equity within the city of Revere. And this year, we decided to take it a step further by trying to get feminine products as equal access and free access for the entire city of Revere. And today, we're going to be showing a presentation where we show our plan and how to get free access for all Revere residents to menstrual products.
Hi, my name is Christy Lee. I'm one of the other leaders of FEM.
Hi, I'm Madison Lucchese. I'm another leader of FEM.
Hi, I'm Kathy Nguyen, and I am a member of FEM.
Hello, my name is Ramesa Farkani, and I am a leader of FEM. This is the Feminist Empowerment Movement, and this is our menstrual product plan in order to supply Revere Public Schools with menstrual products. This is everything that we plan on going over during today's meeting. Next slide, please.
FEM, or the Feminist Empowerment Movement, is a group at Revere High School that advocates for gender equality, menstrual equity, awareness of gender-related issues, and an end to rape culture at Revere High and beyond.
Some of our past accomplishments include a partnership with Respond Inc., a local domestic violence shelter based in Somerville. We've also created murals around the high school, which you can see a picture of one of them on the slides. And we also host annual menstrual product drives for the community in the spring, and we've installed dispensers here in the high school for students to access. Last year, we installed 3 product dispensers in the school, one for the East Wing bathroom, the first floor bathroom, and the third floor bathroom. Students have been using them pretty frequently, so we've been talking with Principal Bowen this year about installing 2 more dispensers, one for the second floor bathroom and the gender neutral bathroom. We want to make sure that students have access to menstrual products no matter what bathroom they use, since it's clear that this is a resource that students use and need. Next slide, please.
At the height of the pandemic, around spring of 2021, FEM started our first annual menstrual product drive, where we collected donations from students as well as local businesses and gave back to Revere residents in need. And each day of distribution through the food pantry, we ran completely out of our stock, proving that there is a great demand for accessible hygiene products within the city. And though extremely successful, our product drives were not able to meet the demand that we've been shown.
FEM is hoping to achieve widespread access to menstrual products in Revere through installation of product dispensers in public and city buildings.
FEM hopes to install 27 menstrual product dispensers across the Revere Public Schools. We plan to install at least 3 dispensers in each school, and there are 6 elementary schools and 3 middle schools that we would like to do this in. Each dispenser, there are 2 types of dispensers. There are pad-only dispensers and tampon and pad dispensers. They are both the same cost, and we believe it would be better to leave it up to the school to decide which type of dispenser they'd like to use.
As for the actual distribution of dispensers, we propose installing 3 dispensers in each Revere school, and the school administration can decide where would be best to install the dispensers. So we suggest that the student bathrooms on each floor have a dispenser installed, but for the elementary schools, floors that have the younger levels might not need the dispensers in the bathrooms. So the school instead could install those dispensers in teachers' or nurses' offices so that students still have access to the products if needed. And in terms of City Lab, which operates out of the Beachmont School, since it's in the same building, for our calculations, we dedicated 3 dispensers to go to Beachmont and City Lab so that they can be split between them. Next slide, please.
After much research, we've decided to partner with Aunt Flo, which is a menstrual product company that is both reliable and ideal for what we're doing here. Each of their dispensers costs $300. 500 pads cost $135, and 500 tampons also cost $135. In 2020, Revere High installed 3 dispensers in the school and purchased 17 cases of each product for to supply 1,100 menstruators for a total cost of $4,850. This supply was expected to last 6 months, but actually lasted 10 months, with pads being used more frequently than tampons. Next slide, please.
Through the Aunt Flo website and using their calculator, we calculated a first-year cost of $18,960, and this would cover 27 dispensers dispersed throughout the district, 2 extra dispensers for the RHS second floor and gender-neutral bathrooms, as well as a year-long supply for 3,750 students, a number we chose by dividing the number of students enrolled in the district in half. And each year after that, the keep-up cost would be $10,260 for the district, or $1,026 per school. And the cost of RHS upkeep for the dispensers already installed is included.
FEM currently refills the menstrual dispensers in the 3 menstrual dispensers at RHS, and moving forward, janitors would be the one refilling these dispensers. It will only take 2 minutes to refill them, and the cost that was previously mentioned does not include the labor work.
Next slide, please. Moving forward, FEM hopes to pursue our goals through support from the school committee as well as the city council, both of which we've reached out to and have received positive feedback from. And that's the end of our presentation, but we welcome any questions or comments.
Excellent, thank you. Questions? Comments?
Thank you, Ms. Milber-Ellis. Great presentation, girls.
Thank you.
You mentioned that there were 3 here at the high school, 1 on each floor in the bathroom. Where are those locations?
Sorry. So right now we have the 3 dispensers. There's one on the first floor bathroom, the third floor bathroom, and the east wing bathroom. We decided where the dispensers would be installed since last year the second floor bathrooms weren't open. So we picked those locations because those were the ones that were regularly open and students would be going to.
And you said that the first supply was intended to last 6 months, but it lasted 10?
Yes.
And that's been pretty much the pattern since you started it?
Yeah, right now the pads have been used up more frequently than the tampons are.
Okay, which is great, because, you know, you don't see like an abuse of it where people would go in and take a handful and put them in their bag, like, you know what I mean? So that's a great statistic that you kept track of that, because that could sometimes be a problem when there's just a product available for anyone's means. So thank you for taking such good calculations and keeping track of the costs and the length of time that the products lasted. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do have a couple of questions. Are there particular products that these dispensers, that you would have to purchase for these dispensers, or can you buy, you know, different products and it would hold them equally?
So with the dispensers that we chose the OntFlow dispensers, and they have particular products that they sell with their dispensers that the dispensers only produce.
But could the dispensers hold other products?
I believe it's just the OntFlow products.
It's just those ones. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of the work that you're doing. I think it's great work. I love your T-shirts.
Thank you.
I'm happy that you feel that you're in an environment where you can wear those T-shirts and where you can do this work and where you are supported. I think it's super important to not only you becoming who you are going to become, you know, as adults, but you're inspirational to younger kids, to the freshmen that are coming in, and you are the future leaders of our city, of our state, of our country, of our world. So I applaud you in your efforts. I am curious to know, are you aware that there's legislature pending to provide these products to each and every high school and school in Massachusetts?
We weren't aware that that there's a legislation for it across Massachusetts, but we've heard that in Boston they've been making efforts to make menstrual products accessible in public city offices.
Offices as well.
Yeah, but it's great to know that Massachusetts as a state is trying to work towards that.
They are. We don't want to wait for them though, right? But we can, but it may be wise. It may be wise, and it wouldn't take much to send a letter to our representatives. And try to get the ball moving on it. I did look into it to see when the last activity was, and it was back in 2021. It had received a lot of steam, and it had been moving forward, and there were articles published and had gained some stamina, but it seemed to have died down at the end of 2021. So I would be very much in support of assisting your group in trying to push this forward. And anything else that we can do for you, we'd be happy to. I think as far as your next steps, where we're concerned would be we'd have to send this to the Ways and Means Committee. They're the subcommittee that allocates the budget and talks about the money aspect of it. So most likely do you want to make a motion? I'd entertain a motion at this time.
I'd like to make the motion.
Hello?
Miss
I'm so
Rizzo.
sorry, Miss
we forgot
Rizzo.
you were there.
Stacy
Yeah,
Bronson Rizzo is with
sure.
us via Zoom, and I completely forgot that she was with us. My sincerest apologies.
My hand's been up since before Susan.
You can blame Mr. Galucci. He's looking at you.
I know. He's so happy to be on this workshop. Well, first of all, ladies, thank you so much, and all the gentlemen that are in your group that have put this together. I know firsthand, as working in the nurse's office of an elementary school, how important this is. And the one thing I can say about the Revere Public Schools, we've always had some kind of sanitary products available for our students, but they've always been kept in the nurse's office.
Yeah.
And once you get a certain age, you don't want to have to go to the nurse's office to retrieve anything. Elementary, it's easy, but once you get into middle school and high school, you want that access without, everyone knowing your business.
Right.
So I commend you ladies immensely. We also, we can also check in the health budget, because that's where a lot of our sanitary items come from out of their budget. So I mean, there probably is money available, but like Ms. Milbury-Ellis said, it would have to go in front of the budget committee. I mean, I also went to the legislative when we put the bill through on the, in 2020, it started in 2020. So I am all for this, and the only thing is, I'm going to suggest that the elementary just have the pads only, you know, and then everything else, pads and tampons or whatever they're called nowadays. But other than that, I commend you and I look forward to this work.
Thank you, ladies. That concludes our meeting this afternoon. Oh, you didn't make your motion, huh? Okay, thank you. Actually, it's not going to Ways. Actually, it's not going to go to Ways Meet. All right. Go right ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to move this forward from the FEM group for supplying personal hygiene products throughout the Revere Public Schools. I'd like to move this forward to the Ways and Means Committee. Anyone like to second that?
A second.
Okay. Roll call.
Roll call.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Milbury Ellis.
Yes.
And it will be
moved
forward.
Okay.
And this is budget season.
You're welcome.
You can tell me.
Can I make one suggestion? This is, you can adjourn first.
Oh, adjourn.
Entertain a motion to adjourn? Oh, you have a comment? Mr. Kingston, go right ahead.
I'm on the Ways and Means Committee, and I look forward to taking this up at that committee. And I think you did a great job. Thank you.
Excellent. Meeting adjourned.